Welcome to my video. Today is this going to be the last of the series, the Plein series of Colorado. This is Blue Heron Lake here in Colorado. As you can see, it's starting to turn autumn back in here. A little late, but it looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and paint this area back in here, part of the lake, part of the bank, and that kind of stuff. So thanks for coming along, guys, and peace out. Let's get this party going. Well, I'm wearing these red glasses, by the way, to see my tones, not just to look cool. So you see, if you look through these red glasses, you can see tones. Anyways, that's what you wear red glasses for, so you can see your tones ahead of time before you do your painting. It'll break everything down in black and white. Little tip there for you. Okay, I'm kind of painting against the sun today, so it's a little hot, but we're gonna see if we can get this going here. I like to mix a little bit of red into phthalo green to get my base sketch tone. I'm gonna go ahead and work this front end over here just a little bit and just do a little kind of a bottom edge here real fast. I don't want it too high there. A little scratchy there. And we got like a little bit of reeds coming up like right in here. Let's just kind of put those up a little higher. Some tall grasses. Nothing crazy. Let's put some of that in there. Some of that edge. It's got some grasses going in there too. Okay, so that's kind of all we want for an edge. Just establish a few little weeds. A little bit of a starting point. And then we're going to go ahead and take that back a little further. Let's lighten that blue up a little bit more. Every time you go back, you got to lighten your colors up, lighten your value up. So just remember that, keep that sucker. And so we got to come up because I'm higher up, so I'm going to go ahead and just take that bank to about right here maybe. There we go. Just kind of hair and some air. Okay, and then just kind of shade that in. So put those reflections down into the water a little bit. Get this out and knock it out quick. Okay, so we got a nice shoreline coming in there. A little bit of a peak right in here. We're just barely going to put something there. I don't know. Just kind of give it a little interest point. There we go. We got that nice lead in coming in. Let's kind of make that a little higher so it connects. All right, there we go. Now we got that row of trees. Let's mix up some more batchy blue here. More white. Okay, so we got that shoreline with all those little Russian olives. Let's get those in. Let's get those suckers in. Get a little green on there, a little red on there, neutralize that a little bit. Okay, ooh yeah, kind of liking that. Get those little shadowy tones in. Let's lighten that up just a little bit, got a little too dark on me. And right there. And right there, and then the kind of something behind that. We're not going to go behind that. We're just kind of vaguely show it. And then we got a couple tops in there. Okay, we got more stuff going over here on this edge. Make those dark because you're trying to anchor those, so just kind of anchor those pretty dark on the bottoms, and then kind of soften out your shadow a little bit. Your mid dark here. There we go. Got a little bit dark. That one's kind of a little forward. That one came a little bit forward. That's okay. We'll just kind of mess with it. Okay, and then we got some. We're getting up into that area up in here where we got that real tall piece here, kind of like that. And it's kind of got like a really tall edge on it, like right here. And then we got like this cap. We're gonna put that cap in there. A little bit of tone right in there, not too much, but there's a cap of gold. So you gotta remember that. That's gold. because it's part of the autumn scene. And then we got another piece here. Pretty neat. A lot of gold and a lot of greens kind of combination. And then again, give it a cap. You got two things going on here. You got trees sticking behind trees, so. And another edge. Block that in. Yeah, there you go. And we'll soften that up a little bit. There we go, soften that edge. Okay, then we got, let's lighten that up a little bit. Put more blue. And we're gonna go ahead and bring that tree level a little bit over here. A little tree level there. And we'll paint some shadowy tones there. And we got, oh, let's go ahead and put a tree coming up like that. That's kind of big. And we'll just kind of put a base underneath that. And give it a little bit of an edge, like a top. Not too much. It has just a little top, but it's there. And one more big one right here on the end. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty shadowy, so let's get real dark with that one. And it comes down like right here. And it kind of edges over like that off the canvas. There we go. So we got that going on. Let's get a little bit more blue and white. Mix up that base that we had before. Red, a little green, lots of white, of course. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and put that edge of that rock that's coming down that mountain. The mountain's in the background. We're just going to kind of throw it in there. And let's just go out of the picture space with that. Let's lighten that up a little bit more. Knock it back. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Little Rocky Mountain High there. Part of the monument, actually. Colorado National Monument. We'll paint that next year. Right now I didn't have time to go up there, but we will eventually. So we're just going to do this little change out right here. And we're going to get a little bit lighter with the blue as we go further down. There we go. And it doesn't have a whole lot in it, just a little bit of rocky stuff going on. Don't want to get too crazy with it. Okay, and then of course your floor sky. Just gonna shadow it up a little bit, make it. Okay, we're done. Bone structure complete. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, let's get with it. So that's what you want to do. You want to capture that bone structure pretty fast. You don't want to be messing with that too much. Okay, so now we're going to get into the colors here. And I like that Russian Holland. It's pretty neat stuff. I'm going to start it out a little warmer, especially up in the front here. A little bit warmer. Let's get a little bit more green in that. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. I like that color. Yeah, I like it. It's bold. And we'll get some on this tree here. Let's do it fast. We got some grasses coming up in here. Put some colors in there that anchor all this bottom a little bit more. A little red, a gray. There we go. Put that orange in there. Give it a little bit of stick, a little bit of sticks. Twigs, more greens. Phew, it's a hot day, guys, I tell you. Hot out here. Okay. Let's get that a lot brighter. Okay. Leave those broken tones. Yeah, those broken tones are important to show light. So they have to show light. And then you want to start putting in some grayer tones in your mid shadows, like right in here. That just kind of helps out. Leave some of that broken canvas showing as well. Okay, so now I got a nice anchor on the bottom. Like I said, you can go in there and darken stuff up a little bit more later, but you're just trying to get it out fast. And I'm not talking painting fast is the way to go. I'm saying trying to get it before your lights and shadows change is important, but try to take your time. Okay, so now we're going to that structure back there, which I really like. We're gonna go a little cooler now. We're gonna switch over to kind of a cobalt yellow. We're gonna kind of mix two together. I'm now a little crimson in there, and we're gonna kind of just put some of that in there. Oh yeah, looks good. Looks really good. Let's get a little lighter with that. And get a little bit warmer there. And you're starting to get a little autumny color there, autumny. A little autumn color going on in there. I'm going to neutralize that a little bit over here. And add a lot of white to that because I want it to make it look olivey. Olive color. Okay. Yeah, you want a variety of greens. You don't want to keep them boring. You want to make sure they're all kind of just changed. Okay, we had a small interruption. Let's see if we can get with us here. Right now I'm just putting in a few mid darks in the shadows so it's not so blue and so dark. That's not what you got to do, is put some of those reflective shadows back in, like right here and on that edge. Okay, so let's get back with the top part I was working on. We want that to be nice and juicy here. So we go with the cobalt green. We're gonna put a little pink in that, mix it up real good, and lots of yellow. Okay, I want it more green. There we go. More green. More green. More cowbell. I like it green. Okay. That looks better. Let's lighten that up a lot more though. That's green too. And we're going to change some tones up in here a little bit. I don't like how dark those became. Okay. Let's get a little bit brighter there. This part was kind of in shadow, so we got to make sure that okay, so I'm liking that so far. But now we got to get a little bit warmer in the back, and I'm going to mix warm and cold together because I like that color of the autumn behind here like that. Look at that. It's kind of just bouncing around back there. Beautiful. Push it right up against that edge. Same with this piece right here. So that's whites to that. That's whites to it, make it looking bright right in that area. Some autumn kind of poking through in some spots. I'm liking that. We're going to put a few down here, little touches where that autumn's starting to take over. Let's put a little bit more white into that, make it more intense. grains in there. Okay, we're getting some rusty reds, some oranges, damaged trees. Okay, we'll get some gray greens. Can just get those grays and rust in there. Okay, we're gonna some mix up some cold rust. It's colder, it's just not as warm, but we're gonna mix it with a little green to neutralize it just a little bit and play it in some of this area here where that autumn tree's kind of poking back in there. You gotta put a little rust back in there. Kind of intermingles a little bit with that rust and that orange. There we go. See, it's all that gold coming in. And we gotta play some of that green back in there again. Just a little bit of back and forth until you get everything right. And then I even put a little bit of just regular orange. I'll mix that up with some pink and just put a lot of yellow. And we'll just kind of just hit that orange. Let's mix it up with orange. Okay, we'll just put a little orange in that tree. A little bit of orange back in that rust. There we go. I like it now. Look at that autumn color. Isn't that beautiful? A little orange in there. Not too much. I want a pinky, kind of a pink color. Like right in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just beautiful, man. There we go. Just a little lick. Okay, and now got all that established. Let's go ahead and just wipe this down real good and get this right into the leg. Some of that going on. Yeah, let's kind of get that all down. We're getting it. It's just a lot of work. Scrub that in. There's golds in there. They're just kind of reflecting down in that water. Just kind of scrub it in. That's what you gotta do, just kind of mess with it and get to reflect down in there. Okay, now I'm gonna get some cobalt, mix with a lot of white. Lots of white. Put it in the water. Okay. Get it in there. Just put it right up against that edge. Don't worry about it, touching it or nothing. Lots of color. good. All that water's just reflecting down in there. We're getting some white. It's kind of more white, more cowbell. Get that white towards that base. It's gonna make these pop. There we go. So let's make it look reflective. Here we have it. Okay, we get a big brush. Get this big brush and kind of just whack it around, just kind of like that. Juicy paint. Just juicy paint. Kind of reestablish some of those broken edges. Okay, now we're going to take care of that mountain. We're just going to put a little bit of pink in that fucking mountain back there. Let's get a little pink and orange yellows. And I see kind of like a little bit of pink right there. A little more yellow. Yeah, a little bit on that edge. And there's a little bit coming down this edge right there. Whites. Want that kind of. Okay. Now we're going to get a little bit of that blue that we had, a little pink, a little green. That rust is a little bit warmer when you get towards the base. We're going to be real careful how we apply that. We'll see what it does here. Yeah, it's not too crazy. Yeah, you just get that colorization back there. Very faintly. Very faint. Just kind of brush it in. So we'll go back in there and kind of soften some of those blues as well. There we go, I'm kind of liking that. And we'll go in there and put some sky holes, of course. We're going to close that up. Blue. Got some blue in there. That blue is kind of nice. Like I said, you want it's kind of vague. All right, it's looking super nice. Let's put a little bit of rust orange in that bank a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, let's get that sky done. We're calling this finished once we get that sky in there. Oh yeah. That's white there. I like that. Nice cobalt blue against that. Really works for me. Look at that. Couldn't be happier. Just soften that edge out a little. Oh man, that's so cool. All right, guys, I thank you for coming along. This will be my last for this season anyway. I'll probably start up something next year. But peace out, Foltz art. Hope you dig it. I'll probably put it in a frame really quick so you can see it. But for now, thanks for watching. Alrighty, guys, the finished painting. Put it in the sun with a frame on it so you can check it out. A little bit different when you're facing the sun. I'm kind of blinded right now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. That's the last of the series, but I'll do another series this next summer coming up. But right now, Halloween, guys, go watch my pumpkin video. Love you guys. Foltz art, peace out.